Test, 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 test. Hey everyone, I welcome you into our another live stream featuring rare and valuable US coins. Unfortunately, my other main microphone broke down again, so I have to use my spare microphone. So we may experience some issues during the live stream, so I apologize beforehand. I'll do my best to give you very high quality sound, voice, so no interruptions happens. So as always, please like, subscribe, comment, share this video if possible to help us grow, to help us reach more wider audience. So today's main featured coin will be 1980 penny Lincoln cent shown on the screen to my right, to my left, if you look from my point of view. So this one was sold for hundreds of dollars recently at Great Collections auction. As you can see, this is enhanced photo of the same 1980 penny, which you may think, some of you may think this is seemingly ordinary pocket change, but sometimes exceptions happen, and seemingly ordinary, relatively modern pennies sell for big bucks. So as always, my email is available 24/7. You can send your coin pics, you can discuss your coins, showcase them, and also if you want to sell, you can also showcase it and tell for which amount you sell. Maybe you can find some buyers in your location, in your near location. I mean, in near close radius where you live, your city, your town, or even country. And also, if you have any questions, you are free to ask during the live stream, and also you can ask by sending letter to my email, and Skype is available for video chats as well. So let me check comments and go back to you. Русика Манева. Здрасте. Здрасте. Добро пожаловать. Luis Eduardo Souza. Pennies, the king of coins. Excellent video information. Thanks, my friend. Thank you as always for joining. Guys, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so. So it helps us getting more viewers. Okay, let's see what we have here. Yeah. Let's start with this error penny recently sold at Great Collections auction. Let me just find it here as well. So this is obviously undated penny Lincoln cent, and according to the backside, the reverse design, they just know that it is memorial, but we have some date range, but we don't know exact date of issue due to large clip, ragged clip. It's called ragged clip. Therefore, date, as you can see, is not visible. Just numeral 1 and 9 and half slice some slice of 9 is visible, but other two numerals are absent as it entered the striking process like this. This planchet was already with clipped ragged clip. So weight of this coin is also, as it was not fully struck and planchet is not full, it is just 2 grams. So NGC graded this coin as MS64 red and brown. So we see significant amount of redness and most strong luster, especially on those areas. And also we have some slight iridescence on the near the collar, near the edges. Otherwise we have very minimal contact marks, except this large one, and we have some notches on the facial part near the cheekbone. Not cheekbone, how it's called in English, I don't know, this area. I think it's called even cheek area overall. So we have several contact marks. So how these errors happen? This error is a captivating piece for collectors due to its significant clipping, a condition where a substantial portion of a coin is missing. It occurs when the coin blank or planchet is improperly cut from metal strip. During the minting process, the strip may shift out of alignment, leading to incomplete planchets with irregular and jagged edges. In this case, it is 35% is missing, or 35% portion missing. So it's very large and prominent clip. Therefore, it's visually striking, and therefore it's very valuable. Not that valuable, but it is worth a lot more than its face value. So this one was sold for, let me reach out. This one was sold for $240 recently on October 23rd, 2024, live auction provided by, organized by Stax Powers auction. So let's go to this one. This one also recently sold. All-time famous 1955 double die obverse cent. Let me just... Petra Uloa, thanks for joining. Welcome. But please write in English so I would understand what you message. Thanks for subscribing. So this one is, as you know, all-time favorite, all-time popular Lincoln penny, one of the famous error pennies of all times. It is 1955 Lincoln cent with double die obverse, meaning the obverse side or the lettering on the obverse side of this coin is prominently die doubled. And the die doubling is very strong and wide enough to see, to be noticed with naked eye. Just even like from this distance, if you get one to your hand, you will notice that something is tricky here. It seems like from far distance it seems like some distortion or blurriness. Therefore you zoom in and closely examine it, and while doing so you find out that there is second impression of letterings, and it is very obvious and evident. So all obverse letterings are die doubled, including the date. so nothing more to say about it. It's a super valuable variety. But what happened here is that this coin, according to PCGS, was cleaned. They somehow identified it as a cleaned, and also they graded this coin as AU, meaning about uncirculated. They think that this coin wasn't handled properly, or they somehow try to clean it, because sometimes even they are not cleaned, but they attain this cleaned due to some slight touch improper handling issue. Therefore, you have to be careful with your precious metals, precious coins, not to leave scratches, not to leave brush strokes, or don't do the cleaning the hard way. And it is better not to even clean the coin at all, either by chemical way or by physical way. Just don't do that. It's not worth doing it. You will lose a lot of money if you have rare coin and you suddenly decide to brush it or do something, cleaning it hard way or something. Therefore, PCGS certified it as genuine, cleaned AU detail. So when they get a cleaned coin, they don't assign numerical grade. Therefore, but it also impacts the overall price of a coin. So this one obviously circulated specimen, and recently it fetched, let me see, this one recently fetched amount. Wow, it was not that cheap. It sold for $1,866, including as obviously buyer's premium or buyer's fee, and the sale was realized on October 29th, 2024. If you want to check this particular coin, here we have the serial number where you can check those. Check it for yourself from PCGS database. Read comments. Baha Yusuf. Yes, I have this coin, Lincoln Penny 1980. You may have 1980. It's not a rare date. I think you talking about the previous featured coin. 1980 is not that valuable, but there is some cases where that particular issue becomes valuable, worth much more than its face value, and therefore we will talk about it a little bit later because it's our featured coin. Excuse me. One moment, let me check the Skype message here. Video here sent by our viewer, best viewers, always sending interesting coin pictures. Let me just download it. And it is video. Let's play it out.
Hello, my friend. So I was sitting here going through penny rolls, and I found the strangest penny I wanted to show you. 1946. Silver. Completely silver. Has a silver obverse, silver reverse, silver rim. Leave me alone, kitty. I had to show you this, so isn't that amazing? Will you look into this for me, please, and see exactly what it is I found here?
Doesn't seem like a wrong planchet to me. Let me check whether there are. Thanks for sending this coin. As always, we much appreciate it. You always send nice coins. Let me just restore the audio, background music. So, it was 1946. Yeah, it was 1946. 1946. Lincoln Sound. I don't think there were some varieties struck on silver. I'm a little bit confused. It's obviously showing that it is 95% copper and 5% zinc, and it is post World War II issue, and therefore they were struck in. So no experimental planchets, I hope, was issued that year. It doesn't have major varieties, but it could be struck on a silver dime planchet maybe, or some foreign planchet with the same penny size maybe. Let's check link heritage auctions database. One moment, but I thought, are you sure that it is silver? So, because it didn't seem it like silver at all. Maybe it was some kind of. It is most likely, if it is as you claim that it is silver, then it is most likely struck on a foreign planchet with silver content, which has almost identical size with Lincoln cents. But nevertheless, let's check out 1946. First, let's go to pennies so we don't get confused with other issues. US coins. Date range is 1946. Where's date range? Silver. If it is indeed, you see, we have 1946 Lincoln cents struck on a silver dime planchet. They have almost similar diameter, therefore it is possible that you have 1946 Lincoln cents struck on a dime planchet, because dimes that those years were struck on a silver planchets, not copper nickel clad as of today's. So maybe you check, let's check together, because if it is the issue here, due to diameter difference between these two types, you'll get obverse letterings or reverse letterings, some of them missing or distorted. Let's check your video without audio again. One moment. it is a little bit tricky because maybe it is artificially toned, you know. But nevertheless, it has some yellow, coppery traces. You see some yellow traces of copper, I guess. I'm not expert, so I won't tell you any other, but my presumption is that it is struck on a wrong planchet, maybe. No, so letterings are all fitting right, and we have full color here and no distortion at all. So this is exactly the same diameter and exactly the same radius, and I guess you have even some off centering here. I see some double railroad rim or something. Maybe it is same like that, but I think you have some yellowy luster, slight luster, and it is compatible with copper coins, bronze coins. So let's go back to 1946 and see, is this true or just advertising scams? Is it true? What? Ares Rekla? What you're talking about? I don't know. Please be more clear about what you are talking about. So, as you can see here, 1946 cent, if struck on a silver planchet, silver dime planchet, would have this kind of some missing color elements, as the color, how it's called, color dime, edge die, as edge die doesn't deploy due to size difference, or even deploy, but due to size difference, color is not full, the rims are not full, and you get distortion, you get some lettering missing, and also strike softness evident when it is dime struck on a penny or penny struck on a dime. So in this case, but we see no major variety. So also in database of heritage, we couldn't find anything like that except struck on a dime planchet. Let's check, look for foreign planchet. Cent struck on foreign planchet. And here one struck on foreign. Let's see whether we have something like that. Nothing at all. So my recommendation to you, go check the weight of the 1946 cent. So if it is around 311, maybe 312, 39, 310, you may have some slight what's called in English, slight differences we may have in the weight. But if it is much higher, maybe 360 or something, it is obviously silver. But if its weight is not that different, because copper is more lighter than as compared to silver, because even in quarters or dimes struck in 1965, this is how they identify them, if it is error coin struck on silver instead of copper nickel clad, as silver has much higher weight. So again, let's go check. The toning is, I guess I presume it is copper, I won't lie, because we don't have here it's exactly fitting. It doesn't look like a struck on foreign planchet as well. There were some pennies, if I remember, struck on Dutch coins. I think they had the similar, almost the same diameter as Lincoln cents. Some low denomination coins in Netherlands, but they happened only during the wartime, because as Nazis, they invaded most Europe, and their coinage were produced and issued by the US Mint, and some of them, I guess, if I'm not mistaken, by Royal Mint as well. So as they were unable to issue their own money, the US Mint helped them and issued their coins, and therefore sometimes such cents appear on the coin market, where the cents are struck on a foreign planchet with similar sizes. Let's see, foreign planchet. Let's check other date. For example, this one struck on aluminum planchet. So there are foreign planchets. We need foreign planchet. Yeah, here, it's world coin, and Israel. So here we have another dime. Here this is dime, 2018 dime, struck on a foreign planchet. Is it indicated which one? So you see, the dime is fully struck, as the size of the same planchet, of the foreign planchet, is almost similar. Therefore, and I think it is a little bit larger than dime planchet, but it wasn't indicated here which particular country's coin it is. But the content is quite different. You see 98% iron and 1.5% copper. I don't know why they struck it on iron, because they are sensitive to rusting and corrosion, I guess. But nevertheless, this one is in mint state 60. So again, I think that it's not silver, to be honest. It's just little bit circulated penny, post-war penny. But again, it might be struck on foreign planchet, but if it is, please do send it for grading, because you may have a valuable coin. But again, first check the weight of the coin on the scale. If it is within the range of what was 311, 312, 39, then it is just a penny. But if it is something more than that, because silver coins are have much higher weight, then it is high time you send it for grading, because if such coins appears on an auction, you may get huge premiums, even in although it is in lightly circulated condition, because it's easy. Under close inspection from microscope, we see a lot of distractions. And some wear as well. So thank you sending for this coin picture, coin video. I hope you will spot that it has a much higher weight, and it is silver indeed, and you will get a lot of money from the sale of it. But again, I presume that it is just a copper cent. Even it has some little bit grayish toning. It is a simple, ordinary, circulated post-war penny, wheat penny. So thank you, buddy. Wish you luck. Pedro Ulloa. Hi, I have sent that have 7 letters from 1968. What do you mean by hello? Thank you for joining. Do you mean 7 letters from 1968? Can you be more specific, please? And you can send the picture. Oh, let me check the inbox. I haven't checked during the live stream yet. Oh, happy Halloween to you as well. Thank you, Kevin Hawthorne. No pictures yet, I guess. No coin pics today. Okay. So, going to buy our featured coin here. Let me just make it straight. It's great. Graded by PCGS or NGC? PCGS. So, I don't have here a 1980 example. I had one, but I don't know, it's mixed up with other pennies. I recently don't sort them out according to dates, but I used to. And now some got mixed up. Maybe my 1980 penny is inside 1990s or 1970s. So I don't know whether I couldn't find it. But so there are a lot of them in circulation. Let me also open 1980 penny from PCGS. One moment. So the mintage, as you can see, is enormous. 7.4 billion. Just imagine how many coins were struck. And this is even just Philadelphia Mint, not other San Francisco or Denver. But San Francisco struck mainly proof coins for collectors. So even Philadelphia struck 7.4 billion. So how come these 1980 penny sold for a lot of money with that mintage? Is it difficult to locate them? No, absolutely not. You can even get them inside Mint Cello for a couple of dollars maybe, in very nice condition. For example, let's go to eBay. 1980 Lincoln Sun. But always, if you want to find out probable market value on eBay, don't just ignore those showcased coins whose sellers have 0 rating, because they are scammers. This is just ordinary coin. How it can be sold for $1,000? It's everywhere. So always ignore these and go straight to these filters and check these out. Sold items. Because when scrolling down with the sold items, you will get what you are looking for. a probable price. We need Philadelphia issue here. These are mainly proof issues. For example, Denver is not that different in terms of rarity. So here you see uncirculated but uncertified, yet sold for $2, nearly $2. Let's go further. Even with damage, with error, this has some planchette error. I think it's lamination error, if I'm not mistaken. It seems like an lamination error. It's not indicated here which error it is, but even with such enormous error, it got $40. So let's go further. I need one with inside mint cello, so you can see the picture what I'm talking about. Here one in cello. So even in such mint cellos, this is D, but nevertheless 1980 D uncirculated Lincoln Memorial penny inside the mint cello. It could be even in superb gem grade. So it's buying coin in a cello is always win-win game to me. It's my point of view, because I bought several mint coins in mint cello, and all of them I'm sure that are in at least MS66 grades. I have several Sacagawea dollars inside mint cellos, but I all removed them. Nevertheless, I believe that they're in super gem condition. I examined them closely and all found just maybe several tiny bag marks or ticks, and not in the focal areas. So mint cello, even in mint cello, it is 169. So how in the heck these 1980 pennies sold for a lot of money? You may ask. This is why, because this one was graded as MS67 Plus red by PCGS. For those who don't know the coin grading scale, the highest grade achievable in coinage, whether world coin or US coin, don't matter. It is MS70, the highest utmost grade, high-end grade available, a perfect with no distractions, and this one is MS67 with plus designation, meaning it is much better than its peers which are in MS67. So therefore it doesn't meet the requirement for MS68, but it is much better than MS67, so therefore it is graded as MS67 plus. And when you check the red population of MS67s, you see we have pretty many MS67 submissions in PCGS, but it drops drastically when we get to MS67 plus. Just 12 submissions, you see, and the guiding price is over $2,000. Unfortunately, they did not update the information, because we also have here sale from Great Collections recently sold here. PCGS doing not good job in terms of staying up to date with recent sales. They have a lot of outdated information as well, unfortunately. NGC is much more more interactive. So we have even higher grade, these superb gems in MS68, but just 2 specimens with non-finer and guiding price with $8,000, but none of them was sold yet. So if they somehow get into auction, I'm sure the avid collectors will hunt for it like in war, because just 2 specimens available and everyone would like, especially condition rarity collectors, will hunt for it. So back to our coin. So we see that it is population is 12 submissions in PCGS. So out of 7.4 billion, just 12 coins certified by PCGS meet the requirements for MS67, and this is at the same coin. As you can see, it's brilliantly struck, very crisply struck, with almost no distractions, just few ticks, and I guess main distraction was this bag mark here. I don't spot any other distractions, larger distractions here. Here we also one tick, just a small one, but nevertheless focal areas are very nice. Just this distraction is larger. Reverse side is sharply struck, lustrous, and has a nice eye appeal as well, if we ignore these matters. So very nice and beautiful. So at MS67 plus level, the coin could exhibit only smallest, nearly invisible imperfections. So this one was sold for, let me check. So this one recently sold for $1,181.25. This includes buyer's fee, and it was sold at Great Collections auction, obviously. So this is actual photo from slab. Very brilliant, very lustrous. And I think we have some mechanical doubling here that I didn't spot in other picture. Let me zoom in. It's not seen from here, but from here it seems like it has some mechanical doubling. The shadow is second impression. Yes, it's obvious here. Sometimes people confuse this mechanical doubling or strike doubling with die doubling. So it is not. So strike softness, strike doubling. So how to distinguish between them? In strike or mechanical doubling, you get just how to say it, shadowy impression of it, other than die doubling. On the die doubling, it is just continuation or duplication of the same same letterings or design elements as they are on that actual die, not the as such errors happen during the hubbing process, not the striking process. Therefore, all coins are die doubled if struck by the same die with die doubling. Okay. So let's check several coins. Ignore that. Check these. So another coin here recently sold October 27th, as you can see. 1930 Lincoln Sand with S mint mark standing for San Francisco. Sold for, and it comes with CEC sticker. It was sold for, which it was $995.62. As you can see, it's a little bit lower grade, not that lower, but not attaining MS67, MS60 plus red. Therefore, it is relatively cheaper as compared to other superb gems, and just below $1,000, and recently sold at Great Collections auction. Now let's check see what we have here. I have one coin from 1989 here. Penny, obviously red and brown, because we have some loss of red luster, but nevertheless some traces remain with you see even some cartwheel is evident, but very pale cartwheel when I tilt the coin. So it is about uncirculated or briefly circulated. Surfaces are mostly clear of contact marks. I mean, no large contact marks here. We have one patination, dark. Is it dark gray or totally black? I guess yeah, it is dark gray and gunpowder toned, I guess. And some carbon spots here as well, tiny spots. Several scratches, but no, it's just bag mark, I guess. So bag marks mostly happen when minting process the coins struck like this each other, edge of other coin struck like this during the fresh minting, and they get coins bag marks like this one, and sometimes they even get deeper like gouges. So very nice specimen, about uncirculated, but nevertheless not rare coin, just about uncirculated, worth maybe a few cents more than its face value due to copper melt value. But even from after 1982 they struck pennies in copper plated zinc planchets. Therefore we have very thin layer of copper here. Therefore after time of circulation they get darker and darker, exposing the underlaying, especially when they are worn too much. I've seen when they exchange a lot of pockets and hands, they get the underlying layers get exposed, and it gets darker and darker. So let's check the value, market value of this coin in higher condition. Let's go to 1989. Is it Denver? No, Philadelphia. ECGS. One moment, let me check inputs, just in case. Nothing. So you see the difference is obvious from red and brown to red. Mine coin is red and brown, this one is fully red and lustrous, so it's obviously much higher condition. Now let's go start from lowest mint state, which was submitted. So somehow two submissions was recorded at PCGs. I don't know who would send MS62 a lower mint condition towards grading. Maybe some illiterate or novice collector, because 1989 is not rare issue. Here you see also 7.2 billion. So in lower mint condition they are massive, they are easily located and they are in abundance out here. You can't find it anywhere. So I don't know how they thought about sending this kind of coin for grading. Nevertheless, so MS63, the guiding price starts something around $6. But here also we have 6 submissions. But now you see it is reasonable, these kind of grades for sending for grading. MS64, they got, you see, population getting much higher, 61, and guiding price is just $1 higher than previous one, $7, around $7. And starting from MS66, as you can see, we get $14, MS67 $42. But again, it is just guiding price, it's not fixed price, as everything in coin market, everything depends on supply and demand correlation. So basically, you see it is showing 42 guiding price, $42, but if you check actual sales records, you see $15, $14, $23. So meaning the demand for MS60 gems dropped drastically within last decade. Therefore, you have to always check sales records. Therefore, I before refer to eBay sales records, because to get grasp of actual market value, you have to check out the listings of sales and not guiding price. But nevertheless, guiding price helps somehow to know probable value of your coins. So MS68s are considered superb gems with non-numerically finer, so nobody has achieved MS69 with their coin penny. But nevertheless, we have 2 with plus designation superb gems, and MS68s just presumes that 46 coins from that 7.2 billion. This is just the population of PCGS, not NGC or other Enix or others. But nevertheless, it's not a large number, below 50. And the guiding price is just $400. Therefore, it's not 1989 is not considered rare issue in lower mid-state grades or even higher mid-state grades, as they are one criteria for that is that this happens. Why? Because you get very sharp strike, you get fresh dies, a lot of fresh dies, therefore meaning most coins came sharply struck, therefore they are not that rare to find as compared to other dates. So MS68 is around $400, but MS68 plus, you see, over $3,000 if you believe you have 1989 specimen. Example is in perfect condition, fully red, luster, vibrant luster, crisply struck, and no large distractions. You should definitely send it for grading, certification, and then you can submit it for coin auction and get large premiums from that, thousands of dollars, as indicated by PCGS. So guys, thanks for watching today's video. Everyone who joined, I appreciate their efforts, and thanks for watching this video. God bless. wish you happy holidays, and please like, subscribe, and comment, and share this video if possible. And always, as always, my email is available. You can send your coin pics anytime you want, and in the future live stream, God's willing, we will showcase them. And also you can, if you want to sell that coin, just indicate your price and we'll showcase it. Maybe somehow your person of interest in your location will find it, will contact you, or you get deal with him. But please, if you send the coin, showcase your coin for sale, but just indicate a reasonable price, not like previously seen we saw on eBay, like those scammers with or idiots who showcase just penny worth penny as a coin worth thousands of dollars. They are obviously scammers. So God bless. See you in the next episode.